All right, this is Chats with Patricia, Season 2, Fashion, Music, Music, Fashion. And we are here with the glorious model, actor, Puerto Rican extraordinaire.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's like, I didn't, but tell us who you are and what you about.
Well, my name is Isaias Perez. I'm a Puerto Rican actor, straight from Puerto Rico. I moved here in 2007.
Yeah.
And yeah, my passion is acting, modeling. Well, I went to school for theater and communications.
So you're a thespian?
Huh?
You're a thespian?
Thespian? What do you mean by that?
Well, in America,
Okay,
we're about to lay all the realness in America. There are thespian troupes, so a lot of the like Tom Hanks, not Riviera Ferreira, but America Ferrera, they're thespians. So in high school, we go through like training, we take theater classes, and then we have our initiation, and then we are part of the thespian troupe or whatever number is assigned to your area, and then you're a thespian for life. So you're a thespian.
I am a thespian then.
Of whole life. Yeah, where did you get your education? That's the coolest thing.
I went to Northeastern University. And I also, while I was in school, I was taking acting classes inside of school for television and film, just trying to build like a solid career, not only for the camera or the stage, but behind the scenes as well. I love, production and crew. So yeah, since I was a little kid, I remember, I had a passion for film, for theater. I remember back in the day, we used to get money from our grandparents, and my brothers used to just go to the store, buy candy, buy their own stuff, and I was like, I want to go to the movie theater, Dad. Just saving that money to go to the movie theater. But yeah, so I knew I was going to be an artist since I was a little kid. So
I feel like a lot of times we always, when we're children, we kind of have a good gauge.
You know.
Yes, we
know.
know.
Even though when I was in high school, I was like, I should go for a serious career because all my friends, I'm going to be a doctor or a lawyer. And you had that pressure. But then, when I was like almost like it was senior year, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm an artist. I'm gonna go for theater.
Yeah, for sure. And that worked out perfectly for you because like your career is like huge. Like I know. I was just talking to you, and you're just like, again, Isaias. I know him through Facebook because let's be real, I am the real secret internet creep on Facebook. Because like at least the people I admire, I feel like Facebook, when you have obviously you have your maximum of 5,000 friends. Yes. But for me, I got to a point where I was like at maybe 4,900 friends. And then I was like looking at my feed, I'm like, I don't know any of these people, and what they're talking about has nothing to do with me. So like through my process, and we've all been on Facebook for years. I know I've been on Facebook for almost 9 years now. And I remember it was like a few months ago, I was going through my list and thinking about who I wanted to interview. And I was like deleting. And then it's like when you see your posts, they're positive. They're you're always doing something, and and the cool thing about augmented reality when it comes to social media, you can include everybody, and the augmented reality is only an extension of who and what you are. But I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I gotta meet him. And I remember, I don't even know what the catalytic moment was, but I remember I messaged you, and you're like, yeah. And I was just like, I knew that this one, he's premier. But yeah, you're welcome. So tell me about, you said you used to use your money to watch those films. What was the first film that you remembered that inspired you or gave you like that feeling?
Okay, the first film that I ever saw in theaters was Beethoven. I remember, I was 6. And then, but the one who really inspired me was Titanic. That's my favorite films. I saw it 3 times. And
we're going to talk about all the theories right there.
3 times with the theater. I remember it came in December, so the week of Christmas, and that was one of my gifts. Then January was my birthday, and my aunt was like, what do you want to do? I want to watch Titanic. Yeah. Then in March, I want to watch Titanic. It was like around 3 months. I was crazy. I'm still crazy about that movie. Even I think a week ago, I saw the behind the scenes, the whole behind the scenes. I'm like, this is just
everything.
It's everything. Yeah. It's very inspiring. But I had to say, over the years, you start finding out things that you like. And I remember I had starting to develop a passion for young people, for the community, being involved in church. I was like, I have a passion for theater, but I like serving others. Like for me, like helping others, encouraging others. It's just a passion that I can't explain. And I've seen that my acting career and modeling is a great tool to help others, to inspire others, you know, to bring in a positive message through a play.
So true.
Even through fashion. And even it's awesome that you said that. You see that I'm very positive, because that's what is in my heart, you know. And I believe in this generation. I believe in this nation, you know. And I think if you use what you love to inspire others, to bless others, it's just amazing. So for me, like the fashion industry, the acting, it could be selfish, because it could be all about you.
Yeah, narcissism,
but
for
sure.
But it's all how you use it.
Use how you use it, and people might get the wrong image of me sometimes, because even my friends, they joke around with me, because I'm always like looking at my hair, make sure I'm okay.
But you want to be your best.
But I want to be my best.
Be your best.
I want to be my best, but deep in my heart, like I have friends that people that they don't know me, they message me, they send me inboxes, and I take the time to help them, to just lead them to the right people, the right person. And I have a couple of friends that they got signed by agencies, others got opportunities.
That's awesome.
And when they say, Isaias, thank you, because you took your time, the way you take, you know, this career so serious, and you help others, that you inspire me to just like move on. And it's just amazing. For me, it's a blessing and it's fulfilling to help others through your career.
Yeah. Honey, you just spoke my whole soul. So thank you, and you're welcome all. And I think and honestly, it's really transparent. You attract what you need. And not only do you attract what you need, you attract likeness. That's what I've realized. And the beauty about the work that you do, and I think it was awesome. You're like, I have to go to church. You make priority, and that's no shade. Like literally, you have to make it a priority for yourself, because the only way you can help others is if you help yourself first. And it has nothing to do with being, because ego, the base word ego means I, but egotistical has a negative connotation. But the fact that you're egocentric meaning you put yourself first so that you can help others. That when someone does ask for help, you be like, you know what, I went through that. This is my experience. You can do what you want with what I tell you. But it's a vision. It's like, all you have to do is ask. And I think that's the big misconception about people like us, or not even like us, people in the industry, like the negative, crazy business, music, fashion, movies, all entertainment. There always is a connotation that we are just so huge heads. We could, but we all are personalities, and we focus on what we want.
And it's all about how you manage this. And like my dad is key in my life. You know, my parents. I remember my dad. He was like, Isaias, I really want you to fulfill your dreams, but if your heart is gonna change, I don't want it for your life. And I remember I prayed. I was like, God, please protect my heart. I want to be part of this industry. I want to do what I love, but I don't want an ugly heart. I want to have a beautiful heart, a pure heart. And I have to say, till this day, like I feel like my heart is in the right place. And I start seeing that doors opening like in my late 20s. But before that, my heart was not ready. I was just like so self-centered. I just wanted money, you know, attention.
And then you see it doesn't satisfy you. Monetary things do not satisfy.
At all. So as soon as the first door came, it opened, it was perfect. It was just like, you know, and now I have to say I'm ready, you know, for what the future holds for me. And I just want to, you know, just encourage others and help others through what I do.
So pause. I think this is the major question. I've been asking a lot of times, a little bit of everybody. So a lot of times when I talk to like early 20-year-olds and 18-year-olds, I always tell them, I'm like, wait until you turn 25. And then the next question I ask, for people who have turned 25 and beyond, did the light bulb go off when you turned 25?
You know what? I remember when I turned 25, I started crying the day before my birthday, because during that time I didn't have my bachelor's degree. I was in the process of, and it was a big transition. But then the year after, it was really good. I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm more mature. I feel like you know, like I really know what I want, and I was not afraid of little things that I was afraid before. And from there, I was just working harder and harder and harder. And I remember I got signed by a modeling agency when I was 28. Usually people get signed when they're 18, 17.
Yeah. Or even when you're 12.
Or even, or 12, and I got signed. Then I got an opportunity to work on a Spanish radio soap opera, then on a play, and then you know, so I was like, oh my God, doors like this, and I was able to handle all the pressure of the work, you know, and I was like, you know what, this is really good, because everything that I was doing, it was, you know, it was pro community. I was working with this organization a year ago. It was, you know, like serving the community through the arts, you know, and just reaching out to people, involved in, you know, in church, you know, like running musicals, events, and now, you know, the next year I have, you know, 3 shows coming up that I'll be, you know, I'll be acting in those shows. And I'm just excited for the future. I'm like, it's been a great year, and I know it's gonna be better, and better and better. I want to produce my own shows too, so I'm in the process of it.
Ooh,
yes,
that's awesome.
In the future, I would like to open an acting school. So I just have a vision. Cool. I'm just, you know, like praying for it, and just, you know, I have to work hard for what you want. But I feel like. Sure. I'm ready for this. Yeah. I'm ready.
That's awesome. Again, I'm just like, yes, Jesus, take the wheel. But yeah, for sure. Like, I think the best thing that you're saying, a lot of times, I feel like a lot of times we become our own obstacle.
Yes.
And the reason why I asked about 25 is because, like, even I myself, like 21, 22, 23, I was very hell-bent on being a librarian, very hell-bent on being a teacher. And then when I attained those things, I was just like, I have all these things, but I'm not happy. I'm working all day and I'm not really satisfied. But 25 was the moment you're just like, wait a minute. What do I truly want to do? If you're in a position, like, you guys have to remember, and I believe I was watching Steve Harvey at my grandmother's in Detroit, and Steve Harvey was talking about the jump, like being sure that you're prepared to do the big jump of what you're passionate about. But the thing is, you have to be practical with those jumps. You have to be humble, you have to pray, and then you also have to work for it. So, like, sometimes it's a little frustrating when people that I don't know come up to me and they see what I have, and then they're like, it must be nice. And I'm just like, wait.
Work hard for it.
Like, because if I was going to do whatever you think I did, I would have been far richer by now. Like, let's be real. But yeah, you have to work for it. And I think the fact that you're sharing that, yeah, you know, I had moments where I was crying. There was moments where I was like really tested, but I constantly hear in different variations, I have a standard for myself. I focused on it, I prayed about it, and then it came into fruition. And the cool thing about working in this industry, it's so creative, but it can go any direction you want it to go.
I agree.
So it's not as stifling as a 9-to-5, and there's nothing wrong with the 9-to-5 because, honey, it pays the bills. But the entrepreneurship and music and entertainment, it's all different variations. And even within 9-to-5, you have variations of types of jobs that you can do within those realms. But I think it's so inspiring and encouraging and refreshing to attract people who are like-minded, who are focused. Like, you're saying church, and I feel like before I was 25, I was raised Jehovah's Witness. I'd be like, Jehovah, God, interview over. But like after 25, I'm just like, you know, like, because that you're speaking your truth. You're not speaking anybody else's truth, but your experience and what you want and what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it changed my life. I have to say, you know, like, everyone has their own beliefs, and someone inspire you in life. It could be a president. It could be someone from a book. It could be an artist. You know, so in my personal life, you know, because I grew up, you know, in church, but I realized, you know, that I really wanted to change my life when I was 17. And in my personal life, this person from back in the day, from history, was from the Bible. And he changed my life. And I'm like, okay, he was my role model. For others, it's Martin Luther King. and I would like to be that person for others too in the future.
Yeah.
So I would like to make history, you know, too. So so that changed my life, and what I do it with passion. You know, I don't care about the money, I don't care about the attention.
Because those are monetary,
those are
they
monetary
come and
things.
go.
One day you have it, one day you don't.
Yeah.
So I would like to leave a legacy, you know, for my generation and inspire others to leave legacies.
Yeah.
Because that's the best satisfaction, you know, when someone says, I want to be like you know, you're right, I have a responsibility here. I need to like work hard because they're looking at me. They see you as a role model, and it's pressure. It's a big pressure because we're humans. We can make mistakes.
Yeah, because we're imperfect.
But it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna learn from them and move on. So it's just, this industry is beautiful, and I enjoy what I do.
Yeah, and I'm so excited. So trust and believe, we're gonna be doing Friendsgiving. We'll see you there.
I'll be there.
Please do. And then also, you said you have a show every month, starting in January or February?
I have a show in February, March, and May next year.
What's the name of
the name of the first show is Joan. It's like the story of Joan of Arc, but it's a creative script. It's a different script. It's the same storyline, but it's a new version. It's an original version. It's a musical. And then in March, it's a comedy called An Evening on Broadway. So it's whatever happened behind the curtain 8 hours prior opening night.
So you know that's gonna be popping.
But it's a comedy. It's gonna be hilarious. And then the one in May is I forgot the name because I just got booked like 4 days ago.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. It's a vampire love musical.
Nice.
So I have a feeling it's like a Twilight story, something like that. Because it's romantic. It's a musical. So I'm like, okay.
I do miss Twilight. We do need to have it in 2016.
It was good.
I agree.
It was good. But
12-year-olds and me, I agree.
But yeah, so I have that, and so that's what I have so far for next year.
Yeah, nice. Where is, like, if we want to see any of your work, because I know you've been featured in commercials, TV shows, both in English and in Spanish, but where's like an epicenter other than IMBD to like see some of your past work, or is anything featured on Netflix? You know what?
I have to say, you can go to my Instagram, Isaias Perez _official.
Yes, thank you.
You know, my Facebook, Isaias Perez Torres, and just, you know, and you'll see my work there.
Yeah.
A lot about me. My Snapchat, IP Torres.
Please go on his Snapchat, because low-key, he's been Snapchatting all day, and I'm just like, let me watch your feed. Because literally, you probably will have like maybe a facial regimen with this one. Let's just watch his, okay? So if you want to watch all the behind the scenes on Chats with Patricia of our
Snapchat.
full day of shooting, please watch his. And hopefully it's going to be good.
It's gonna be good.
But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our takeaway question, our question that we always do with Chats with Patricia is, what inspires you to do what you do? And you touched on a lot of different things, but like Isaiah Perez, or excuse me, Isaiah Torres. Perez Torres, I'm sorry. But literally, like, what inspires you to do what you do? Because I already hear that we're all on our journey to be our best selves, but like, what inspires you to do what you do?
First, it's the passion that I have for the arts, because I was born with that passion, and it's that. And second is to inspire others, see life change. When I see like someone that changed because of my work, it's like, you know what, it was worth. This play was worth, this fashion show was worth it, you know, because I was able to change a life, to inspire, you know, someone. So if I do that, for me, it's like, okay, I did my job.
Yeah.
So that's my passion. Like, I have to inspire and transform life to what I do, because I was inspired and transformed by others.
Yes. Please check out his Facebook, Instagram, everything. And he's super accessible. So please, in February, March, April, I'm going to be posting all the things that is Isaias Torres. So that we can follow you and just watch your growth.
Thank you.
Continue to be inspired and
Thank you so
continue
much.
to be motivated. And you're loved and appreciated,
Thanks
as you
invite.
know. But thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.
You.
This has been Chats with Patricia, and signing off.